I know you guys have been waiting on this video for a while, but here it is. You know we had to talk about Optimus Prime's generational get back on Scourge after he packed a Bumblebee at the museum. And to say the least, my boy Optimus did not let that slide. He had to get revenge for his dead homie in the same movie. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, Prime is actually a real one. He'll never let you down. You can always count on him when things are going downhill. So the scene kicks off with Noah Diaz turning into a transformer, and my boy is mad clean. He got a fresh pair of Jordans on his feet. You already know him and Optimus are about to become the best duo since Josh and Drake. I knew they were about to cook. Noah's brother starts giving him that inspirational talk right through the walkie-talkie to help Noah lock in against his fight with Scourge.
Never back down, never give up.
Like, take a look at Noah's face. He was looking Scourge dead in the eyes. And hey, I'm surprised he even had the guts to stand up against Scourge considering how Bumblebee got done right before this. Nah, but for real, what is that bootleg Master Chief outfit? We are not in Halo, bro. That suit is gonna do absolutely no justice for my guy Noah. Cause one blast from Scourge and he's gonna end up looking like this. Like, I'ma keep it real with y'all. Scourge versus Noah is like a summer ant fighting a dinosaur. This is not even a fair fight. I don't know why Noah agreed to facing Scourge. Like, no way you actually think you're gonna take down a whole 7-foot giant. You are not Sam Witwicky. Your name is Noah Diaz. Like, bro, how did we downgrade this badly? We really went from one of the greatest actors of all time to getting Stephen Curry straight off of Temu. Like, they really be casting anyone nowadays, because whose mans is this?
You put him on the TV. Bro, don't.
So Noah starts talking about, yo Scourge, you remember me? Like, dog, what do you mean do you remember me? He literally just fought you 30 minutes ago. Of course he remembers you, unless he has the brain capacity of Gary the Snail. So then Scourge turns around to see who just called his name. And bro, look at his fingers. Like, those things are terrifying. It gives me goosebumps just from looking at them. Like, they look like Wolverine's claws but on steroids. Noah blasts his gun at Scourge and it does absolutely nothing. Not even a scratch or anything. And at this point, Noah knew that he was not built for this. He had that, yeah, I definitely screwed up type of face. Like, I don't know what he was expecting to happen. Did he really think that Scourge would be affected by that? So Scourge starts blasting away at Noah, and he must have got trained by some stormtroopers, because how are you missing Noah when he doesn't even know how the suit works? Cause bro was slipping and sliding and almost fell straight off of the edge. Like, someone get this man off of the battlefield and take him back home before he gets disintegrated into 5 million pieces. So Noah manages to get back onto the platform. And how are you huffing and puffing already? There's no way you're that tired after you barely moved around. Like, this man Noah has the same stamina as Rod Wave. Both of them only have one thing in common. They can only go 10 seconds of running before passing out. So then Scourge starts talking some sense into Noah, telling him that he has no chance of fighting him alone. But little did Scourge know was that Optimus was about to make one of the coldest entrances in the entire movie. Nah, cause that pull-up was so hard that it even had Noah in shock. Like, dang, I didn't know he was like that, Optimus. And he had the same reaction as me, because every time Optimus appears on my screen, it gives me a neutron activation. It's like Optimus only comes to the rescue just so that he can drop the hardest bars of all time. So then Optimus and Noah start running towards Scourge at full speed, and they were actually putting in work, because Noah had this man losing balance. And oh nah, look at how Optimus was running at Scourge. I've never seen him that pissed off in my entire life. Nah, cause Scourge is better than me though, cause if I saw Optimus coming at me like that, I would have vanished in less than 0.5 milliseconds. Scourge should have already knew not to go up against the raged version of Optimus. That was definitely his first mistake. Noah starts shooting at Scourge, which was obviously getting on his nerves. So he tries grabbing Noah, but Optimus is like,
Stop right there. Games. Stop right there.
And then uses his sword to prevent Noah from getting squashed like a grape. Optimus tries slicing Scourge, but he blocks his attack and then counters with a mean 360 elbow to the cranium. And at this moment, Noah knew that if he didn't start jumping Scourge, it was gonna be a real problem, cause he knew that Optimus was low-key getting cooked right now. And this is that LeBron and Wade type of chemistry, because Noah does some parkour and then uses his blade to put a hole inside of Scourge's leg, which makes him fall down to his knees. And I already know the only thing going through Scourge's mind right now is this.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Like bro, there's actually no way the beef between Optimus and Scourge was not personal, because look at the way Optimus charged up that punch. There's no reason for you to go back that far unless you're trying to discombobulate the other person. Optimus lands a clean right jab on Scourge's dome piece, and you could tell that one definitely hurt, cause you could hear the metal collide together, and my dog Scourge was out there fighting for his life, screaming his vocal cords out. And right as Noah was about to go help Optimus, he gets caught lacking by this Decepticon and gets snatched right up like an eagle with its prey. And if I'm Optimus in this situation, I'm not gonna lie, I'ma just let Noah die. Like I'm not even gonna bother saving him, especially when I'm going up against one of the biggest menaces in all of Transformers. Like I'm not Spider-Man, I don't have time to be saving humans when the entire Earth is at risk. So one of the Autobots tries launching a spear at Noah in an attempt to save him, but it somehow results in him getting hit and sent right to the ground. And my boy just sat there and accepted his fate. He knew that he was gonna be on a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And since now that Noah is away from Optimus, my dog Scourge takes full advantage because he knows that Optimus is free eats when it comes to a 1v1. He just violated Optimus earlier, so his confidence level is skyrocketing through the roof. So then Scourge proceeds to kick Optimus right to the ground, and then all of a sudden a bunch of tiny robots crawl onto Optimus and start attacking him, and they really had my boy suffering. He was just sitting there like this.
Help! Help me!
The cameraman switches back to Noah, and my man is shivering in his boots right now. The only thing Noah is wishing for right now is for everything that's happening to be a dream. But I'm sorry to tell you, Noah, this is a living nightmare and not a dream. This might be the end of your bloodline if you don't start locking in. They had my boy Noah getting surrounded by a bunch of Decepticons on the very edge, like he didn't even have an escape plan. He was just standing there bobbing his head around as if he was gonna get magically saved. But I mean, that's what you get for not staying home. You should have just listened to your little brother. I don't know what to tell this man. But right as everyone thought it was over for the Decepticons and the entire human race, we probably get the most unexpected pull-up that I've ever witnessed. The look on Scourge's face says it all. Even he was confused as to who was coming in from the sky. But we all know that can be one Autobot, and that's Bumblebee himself.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
So my dog Bumblebee comes back from the gulag, and it was game time. Cause he put on the shiesty and started blasting his artillery at the Decepticons, and he actually managed to free Optimus from getting strangled by a bunch of tiny robots. Like bro, look at Optimus. My boy could not believe his eyes. He never thought he'd see the day Bumblebee would make his return. I know Optimus was on the verge of shedding a tear when he looked up in the sky and saw who it was. So one of the Decepticons body slams Bumblebee, but then he serves her up with a telegraphed headbutt and then takes off her wing and makes her explode. Like bro, tell me that's not one of the greatest entrances of all time. And to top it all off, Bumblebee lands on the ground and says this:
I have come here to kick ass.
Optimus is like, it's just you and me, Scourge. And it's about dang time we get the final fight between Optimus and Scourge. Like it's been a good 20 minutes since we've actually got the real action. I'm tired of seeing Noah Diaz on my screen. He's straight dookie. So Scourge blasts at Optimus, but he pulls out a ballerina spin and then splashes some lava onto Scourge, which surprisingly catches him off guard. I already know that was burning like crazy. Optimus did not have to do him like that. Optimus swings his sword at Scourge and then grinds his head against the wall, but then Scourge calls in his reinforcements, but we already know nobody can save him at this point. Like he should have never messed with Bumblebee in the first place. This is karma if you ask me. And the Autobots were actually going stupid out there, cause they were completely destroying everyone that got in their way. They even had Noah cooking up the Decepticons. That's how I knew it was over for them. So Optimus headbutts Scourge and then puts his entire blade through his chest, making him kneel down on all fours, talking about how he'll never see his home planet ever again. Like that man Optimus was not playing around, I'm telling you. Optimus puts his entire body into the lava, and it got so bad that he even had to look away while he was killing Scourge. Like, he was doing him so bad he didn't even want to take a glimpse at him. And as a last effort, Scourge tries shooting the humans, but obviously ends up missing because he's completely trash and has zero accuracy. So Optimus is like, I've had enough. And if Optimus out of all people tells you that he's had enough, best believe he actually has had enough, because he chops off his arms and then puts a blade straight in his head and then takes it right off of his body. Optimus takes the badge off of Scourge and hands it over to Bumblebee. And I guess you could say that Optimus will always be that guy.